Hey, this is Helen Mitres from St. Louis. It's not St. Louis, it's St. Louis. My goodness, St. Louis is the actual song. It's not the actual place. I was going to delete that bit, but it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
So I don't know why I said St. Louis. It's St. Louis in Missouri, and I have the wonderful Mark Lekowski with me today.
Hello.
He's just finished his class today, and he thought he was going to have a break. And I said to him, "Hey, Mark, do you want to come with me and do a Q&A?" And he said,
Yes, let's do it.
"Yeah."
Why not?
So why not?
Helen speaks, you jump.
I love it here because the people working at this hotel, they're all calling me Miss Helen.
No, Dr. Midas.
Oh, when I first arrived, they actually said, "Are you Dr. Midas?" And I said, "No, I'm not." I felt almost like I let them down. But the rest of the time here, the moment they see me, they call me Miss Helen. Miss Helen, is everything okay, Miss Helen? I love that.
It's nice.
I love being
It's
treated
Southern
like
hospitality.
that. I love it. I love being Miss Helen. So that's really lovely. And there's Faye. Faye's on.
Hi, Faye. Mwah, miss you.
Hey, gorgeous Faye.
She just did a training with someone.
Oh, wow. Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
I didn't quite read what that was about, so very interested to find out what that's about, Faye.
Yes, let us know what it's about because it looked like a lot of fun.
Yeah. So, although it's Friday in
St. Louis.
in Australia, and I was just thinking the reason I stopped was it just reminded me that it's actually my dad's birthday. He was born in 1930, which makes him 89 today. So I need to give him a call after this. 89 today is my dad. He's brilliant. And it's Friday in New Zealand and Australia, but here in the great United States of America, it is, I don't know how well or bad I did that. It is Thursday, so it's Top Tips Thursday. So here we are, we're going to answer some questions. Now, the first question I got was actually a little bit different to norm. I'll read what the question is. It's from Dean, and this is what Dean said. Dean said, "Hi, Helen, I have a question on my mind. My dad gets triggered and often he ends up angry, so he doesn't want help and he's out of control angry. So I wonder if I do an arm shake type rapid induction and put him into a surprise trance, then sow the seeds deep enough in his subconscious in order to push him to move forward so he gets help removing his anger at another time." So what Dean is actually asking is, should he just sort of impose some help on his dad through hypnosis? And what do you say to that, Mark?
No.
And mind you, I haven't told Mark the questions before he just arrived. So tell us why you would say no.
Because you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make the horse drink. They have to want the help, and if they don't want the help, they're not going to make that change that they want to do. Plus, it's sneaky.
Yeah, it is unethical. We can't actually do that unless we have their permission. So one of the very first thing with ethics in our profession is that we need permission. So, you know, before we touch them, we need permission. So before we put them into trance, we need permission. The only thing that I would suggest that you could possibly do is perhaps, you know, ask some questions.
Yeah, questions are good.
So just some questions that make them think, or perhaps a metaphor about someone you know, and this happened to them. And metaphors are very, very, very powerful. Right. So you don't need to actually put them into trance, but that is sort of like trance when you say a metaphor, and that's not unethical. So you can ask questions and you can say metaphors, and they have a huge impact.
Yeah, absolutely. And just having that conversational piece with them, and just remember that we're planting seeds. Yeah. And we need to be able to trust that those seeds that we plant are actually going to be growing. And we're not digging them up to check on the seeds and digging them up to check on the seeds. We're planting the seeds conversationally and just allowing them to grow naturally and using those metaphors kind of as fertilizer.
Yeah, exactly. So really, to answer your question once again, Dean, the answer is no. Don't do any kind of rapid induction or anything like that. But certainly use some questions, use some metaphors. And at the end of the day, though, what Mark first said is really relevant, is unless he wants to change, he's unlikely to change. So maybe think about this. Think about why is your dad like this at this point in time for you? What are you learning as a result of the way that your dad is? with your relationship with you. So think about it in terms of your own personal growth and your own journey as to what's going on for you having a dad that's angry. And just think about that, and he's got to do his journey and you've got to have your journey. So that's to answer that question. Thank you so much for your wisdom, Mark. Okay, next question is from Sally. And Sally is from the United States, so we're on the same time zone.
Hey, Sally.
So Sally's got a question. So for the rest of you who haven't done my expert therapist system, you may not understand this question, so apologies in advance. What Sally's asking is, I have got a template which my hypnotherapists use, where they put all the emotions and all the events in order for the particular client.
Makes it easier. Makes
it much easier, and that way you can plan your whole program of work for your clients, as opposed to never knowing what you're doing the next session when they come in. You're already organized and you know what you're doing, and everything has a place, a system and a structure. I'm very big on systems and structures.
Right, and I found too, when you have those systems and structures, I find that a lot of my clients then come back to me and say, you know what, you're the only one who actually had a game plan, and we knew what to expect and where we were going to go and what the end result was going to be.
Exactly. They feel like clients, because Mark did my system as well, and he's got my templates, and clients feel like you've got them, that you're taking care of them, because they're going through a professional system and structure. It's not like they're just turning up and you're just trying to make them feel a little bit better, and they don't know if it's going to quite work. They know there's a process, a system, a structure, and they feel confident about that, because the number one outcome that you want is for clients to feel confident in your ability, because if they feel confident in your ability, they will succeed. They will get the outcome that they need. And so in terms of asking the question, answering your question, that's the background, answering your question. The question is, sometimes the event the client describes could fall into one of several emotions. So do you transcribe the event over into each of the emotions you think it pertains to? Yes. So one particular event, the client may have felt depressed, hurt, angry, sad. That means that you do need to cover off that same event for every emotion. So most definitely, because it could be that you have removed the emotion of anger for a particular event, and when you say to the client, is the emotion there or has it disappeared, they might say it's changed. And you say, well, what has it changed to? And they say sadness, and you say, well, we'll take care of that next time. So you're not going to do all the emotions pertaining to that event in the one session. That's too much. You just do one emotion per time. So yes, the answer to your question, Sally, is yes. Would you agree with that, Mark?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
In fact, I had a client last week, and the emotions, they described them as they were just tangled together. We were working on an anger, and they said, well, the anger is gone, but it's tangled with sadness and depression and fear right now. I said, yeah, exactly. And now that you've removed that anger piece, we can start untangling that ball with those other things.
Yeah, perfect. Wonder if we move the light this way, whether that's going to be better. Do you think? Oh, I think that's better.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's much better. I think I felt like I was in the dark before. Yeah, okay.
Right.
That's better. Second question from Sally. Other times the client names or uses the same emotion over and over for many events. For example, she used I was devastated to describe several different events. When clients say I was devastated, when they use that word devastation, usually, but not always, there's always exceptions, usually but not always, that sometimes means depression. And I would ask them, so do you think you were depressed? When they say I was devastated, that's a really big word. It's not just sad, devastated.
Power behind it.
Yeah. So I would say, so would you say that you were depressed? And they know instantly. They would say, oh yeah, I was depressed. Or no, I don't think so. So just to put that in there, I was devastated to describe several different events. I understood that within the clients, other times it was for depression, and other times she was clearly saddened and shamed. No question. The bottom line is she's devastated and depressed. So I'm wondering if you could talk about the purpose and use again for identifying, knowing and listing the emotions with their corresponding events on the template. Basically to make sure that it's covered off. So what Sally's asking is, why do we need to keep repeating the same event for every single emotion? Because you need to make sure that it's gone. So even if the anger has gone for that particular event, if they've still got hurt there, then that needs to be dealt with. So you do need to repeat the same event for all the emotions that the client feels. Did you want to say anything, Mark?
Well, I was just going to say, and you touched on it a bit too, when you said devastation was linked to depression a lot of times. I also find that oftentimes when they say devastation, because it's happened to me as well, it's also linked to hurt as well.
Yeah. And she said that said that here as well.
Right, yeah.
Sally actually said that.
Oh, she did, didn't she?
Yeah, she said it's linked to, I didn't actually read that out. But she said, that with this particular client, it's either linked to depression or hurt.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So, so that's the reason why we need to do it, is because we need to make sure it's covered off and it's gone so that the client can move forward. All right? Because that's the thing with this process, is that it's thorough. You make sure that it's done. It's all done. Next question. You mentioned in a recent Q&A that there is an updated resource available for those who took the expert therapy system with you. Can you remind me how to get a copy?
Yeah, me too.
Oh, okay. So I've uploaded the latest version of my expert therapist resource book. I think I've got it here. Oh, look, to show you. Here we go. Here it is. I think it's 3.9 or something, or 3.8. I can't remember. And basically all you need to do to get the latest version, if you've already done my course, is get onto the online version, go into the link, and it's there.
Easy.
So you've already got it. So you don't even know you've already got it. If you can't find your link, just send me an email and we'll send you an updated link. And so...
Not a Facebook message. You'll lose it.
I'll lose it. Yeah, send me an email, not a Facebook message, because I get too many Facebook messages. All right, so this is Helen Midas and Mark Lukowski from St. Louis in Missouri.
St. Louis.
And we are on tomorrow. Are you teaching tomorrow, Mark?
I'm teaching tomorrow at 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm teaching tomorrow at 10 o'clock, so from 10 to 12, I'm going to be teaching the hypnotherapist here how to create programs that change people's lives. Yeah. And what are you teaching at 9?
I am teaching a hypnotic Ho'oponopono healing demo tomorrow.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And then on Sunday, tomorrow's Friday.
Right.
Oh, today's Thursday. Yeah, I'm getting my days mixed up. Tomorrow's Friday, and then Saturday, I'm teaching how I made 165K my first year of business without traditional advertising, again from 10 to 12. Are you teaching on Saturday?
Saturday I have a day off, but I'm teaching Sunday.
Okay. What are you teaching Sunday?
Sunday I'm teaching at 9, and I'm teaching professional papers for the passionate practitioners. So for anyone who is starting that has never practiced before, just basic paperwork and how to write doctor referral letters and the basics.
Okay, that sounds cool.
Yeah, all the stuff I had to figure out.
Good. And on Sunday, I'm teaching timeline therapy made easy. So all about removing emotional blocks, so that we can get to the, we can help clients with what they're coming to us for. So get rid of the blocks, so we can then help them with weight loss or anxiety or with smoking or whatever. So, and then I've got my 2-day expert therapist system running on Monday and Tuesday here, and then Wednesday flying to New York for Hypno Business New York. busy. And you've got your post-conference
on Monday of the awareness and resolution process. So we're going to learn the all-purpose elicitation strategy for understanding and gaining resolution and results, combined with hypnotic Ho'oponopono. So it's going to be a whole big system.
Yay. So we're busy beavers over here in St. Louis, Missouri. We're very busy, but we're loving what we do.
Absolutely.
So if you're not doing what you love, do something about it.
Yeah.
Learn from someone who does, because you need to be following your purpose and your passion so that you can help as many people as possible and enjoy the process. See you later.
Bye.